What kind of juice do you think we get when we squeeze orange? Orange juice, of course, correct? Namaste. Welcome to Buddha's teaching. This episode, we're gonna continue on with orange juice. So, wouldn't you think it's crazy for me if I were to say that I expect apple juice out of that squeeze, right? When I squeeze orange and then I said, why is it that I don't get apple juice or pineapple juice or mango juice, okay, out of the orange? That would be crazy, right? That you probably say, okay, something is wrong, okay? So when you squeeze an orange, of course, you get orange juice out of it, okay? So the problem that we all have is that, okay, when we associate with people, when we talk with people, okay, and people react, and we are people also, okay, so we also react. So the juice that come out from the orange is, of course, first of all, it has to be inside the orange, okay, so the orange juice come out from the orange, okay, and we get orange juice. So for us, when we react with the different kind of emotion, right? We react with wholesome and unwholesome emotion. Okay? So negative emotion such as we have anger inside, we have hatred inside, we have jealousy inside, right? So what comes out? What you think come out? It's only natural, correct? When you squeeze orange juice come out. So what that means is that inside every single one of us, okay, we have all of those negative and and positive emotion. Okay, not just negative, but it's all mixed in there. Okay, and that is one of the things that we gonna get into later on in the in our study. The different ingredients, okay, the different what we call mind faculties that every single human possess or that every single human has, okay, the 52 mind faculties, what they are, all of those are inside of us, okay, that's how they come out, okay, they just come out from anywhere, okay. um, it's not that you go to squeeze an apple over there and an orange juice come over here. It's not that. It's what's inside that come out. Okay. So every single one of us, we have 52 kinds of mind faculties that they all work together and they come out, which we call emotion, right? So our emotion come out based on the interaction that we have that we encounter based on our five senses experiences, right? We experience nature, we experience whatever through our five senses, and when we experience it, what comes out, it touch, well, first it goes to our chitta or our mind, right? we call the mano, and that create that generate the different feeling and emotion. Okay, the juice come out, right? So when people say something, those are all the triggers. Okay, the triggers that we mentioned before, they are sort of like your test. Okay, the different kinds of situation that you're in, they are almost like they are like your test or your teacher in a way. Difficult people, difficult situation, okay, whatever scenario that you run into, they are your teacher. They are your test right there. That is the squeeze that we're talking about. Okay, all the triggers are the cause, right? You see the person, you see the email, you see the social media thing, you see the thing, you see um, all kinds of stuff. Those are the squeeze right there. Okay, it's testing us. If you don't understand that, what comes out naturally, okay, what squeeze out, unwholesome or unwholesome, okay, it squeeze out the bitterness, for example, the hatred that you have, you know, it squeeze that out. All the triggers are the squeeze, okay, they test us, see how we respond, see how we react. And if we are not aware of what's in here, that will come out. Okay, it come out through speech, it come out through action, right? That will come out. Okay, it's not anyone's fault that when we are not aware of this, it's only natural. People will just react naturally to whatever happens because that's who we think we are. That's our default mind, as I have mentioned before. That's our default mind. Our human mind, in the default mode, we have these wholesome and unwholesome ingredients in them. So it depending on the situation of the person or whatever that you meet, that squeeze the whatever juice that come out. Okay, so you and I, we all possess all of that. So when someone squeeze you, and if you're not aware of the squeeze, which most of us we are not aware of the squeeze, we just react. Come in, boom, we react right away. Okay, we're not aware of the squeeze. Okay, because that's a natural way of reacting, of responding to the world around us. And that's how we get caught up in this never-ending cycle that goes on and on and on. Okay, so that's where we're gonna that's concentrate on. That's how we want to break away to understand about the squeeze. When the triggers come in, the squeeze come out, you notice right away what is it that's coming out. Even though now that you are aware that inside of every single one of us, you and me, we are capable of producing both sweetness and bitterness. Okay, sour or sweet or whatever flavor you want, we are capable of producing that. Okay, we can be squeezed, and at one moment we are very pleasant, we are joyful, we are content, and the next moment we can be very angry, we can be very hateful, we can do all kinds of unimaginable things. Okay, because we're not aware of this thing. So that's the thing. We have to become aware of the squeeze so that when the squeeze arrives, which arrives all the time, okay, during our waking moment, during our moment that we interact with the world like that, it's always, the squeeze always come. This is what we have to become aware of when we react. Okay, what is it coming out? Right? Pleasant or unpleasant? Okay, and even and that is only the first step, because even though we know that sometimes for a lot of people, even though they know that it's not pleasant, but they cannot hold on. Okay, they cannot keep it back. It come out. It's they still you know want to say things or want to do things. That's another step. Okay, even though you know that, oh, anger coming out, or hatred, or you see a person, I don't want to feel like that, but it's still there. What is it? Okay, so that is the next step, which we call attachment. Okay, that is attachment to things, right? So that would be a next step that we will go into. But right now, what I like to talk to you about right now is that the squeeze, we have to become aware of that squeeze and become aware of what is it that we produce. Okay, at least that would be the first step. We become aware that, okay, I'm capable of producing this feeling that I have. It's all inside here. Even though there are triggers outside or cause outside, the squeeze come in, okay, from your spouse, from your children, from your parents, sibling, co-workers, friends, neighbors, right? They do things this that it doesn't go according to what you like or what you want. That is the squeeze right there. Okay, that is your test. What is it that come out? Okay, what is it that come out from you? That is the thing. That is the important thing. What comes out from you um, gives you that feeling. Okay, in there. When anger comes out, how do you feel? Hot. You know, it's not pleasant, right? When anger come out, not pleasant. It's hot. Okay. When hatred comes out, angry, right? Hot. When sadness, depression, resentment comes out, no, it's not pleasant. It's not feeling easy in here. Okay, so all of those, that's what we that's what you need to be aware of. Okay, oh, okay, so all of these things here, all the triggers, it this comes out, right? The different flavors of juice that comes out, and it keeps coming out that okay, what, why? Okay, it's when people give you the test, give you the squeeze, they don't put this that this, like the orange juice, they don't put the orange juice into the orange. The orange juice comes out from the orange. Okay, they don't put the orange juice into the orange. All right, the same thing when people test you, when people give you a headache or whatever, they don't give they don't give you the anger. Okay, the anger arise from inside of you. They don't stuck the anger inside of you. They don't stuck the jealousy inside of you. They don't put hatred inside of you. It comes out from here. You follow? It comes out from here. So, what is it that we are talking about here? The pursuit of happiness is everyone's dream. We all love to be happy. Nobody wants to be sad, unhappy, or discontent, or whatever. Okay? So, that's what it comes down to. The bottom line is we all want to be happy, right? So, but the thing is, we don't know how to generate happiness. We don't know how to create happiness. We instead look for happiness from people make us happy, from situation, from money, from food, from drinking, from different kinds of entertainment. We go out there to do to try to make us happy, right? We go over there. It's just that those are. It's not that they are not helpful, but it's temporary, right? You go to the restaurant, eat, okay, you enjoy food for a little bit. You go to the movie or go to a show or whatever, or go vacation and all that party. It's all you know Short moment, short period, short period, short period. Okay, so another word, you in order to be happy, for most of us, we keep running after that. Okay, we keep going, we keep chasing that different kinds of entertainment and all that stuff in order to keep us happy. Okay, we don't know how to generate our own happiness. We depend on everything around us, but this one, you see the problem, but this one. So when we depend our happiness on everything outside, everything outside is not gonna do what we want, and that is gonna cause us issue. That's gonna cause us suffering, right? So that's the thing. So happiness or not is coming from in here. Okay. So we want happiness, but why don't we just create happiness, right? Think about that. We want happiness, but instead we create suffering. We create anger, right? We create hatred, jealousy, okay, because of our desire that comes out. See, we keep creating that, and we say, "I want to be happy," but when something squeezes you, it's not happiness that you create; it's the opposite. It comes out from here. It's not happy. Why? You see, that is very important. Think about that, right? Why is it that you cannot, whatever that situation is, you cannot control this one? Okay, you just jump according to whatever it is. You just jump, react, respond, jump, react, respond. Man, oh man, it's never gonna end. Okay, that's why we need to break away from all of that and sit back and relax. Okay, wait a minute, what's going on here? It's this one here that you need to look at. There are triggers, there are squeeze, okay, from all over the place. Why you have to, you know, to be squeezed? I mean, it's okay that you can be squeezed, but why is it that you go along with all this thing? Why? That's the next. That's more lesson. It has to do with our attachment, with what we identify ourselves with, which we call the self I, right, or the identification and all that. And that is what we're gonna go into further. But just remember out of this one, okay? We want to be happy. We want to be content. That happiness, the contentment, you can produce it yourself here, okay? It Whatever in here, you can see and you can look at it and you can observe it, what comes out. When it first come out, you see, what is it coming out? Do I want that to come out to burn myself up or no? If somebody give you a squeeze, let's say again, I'm gonna use a simile before, like somebody call you a dog, whatever face or whatever. Normally people would react angrily, right? When somebody cuss at you or look down at you, or you know whatever, normally people would react angrily, with either with speech or action. But that's a problem right there. When there's a squeeze and you react negatively, you are creating the suffering. Okay, you're not creating happiness. Okay, and you want happiness, but you create suffering. Okay, because remember, the juice is in here. It's not out there. The triggers are out there. The people, the situation, they are all out there. But the juice is in here. Okay, keep that in mind. The juice is in here. What comes out, that what makes you feel. If you want to be like that, go ahead, and you you blow up like a volcano and see how far it goes. You're not gonna be happy if if you see something and you don't feel happy, or you're sad. Okay, what brings you down? You need to sit back and say, okay, the mind is generating negative emotion again, the sadness or depression. Why is it I cannot be happy? What is it that the mind wants? What kind of attachment that the mind is attaching to? What kind of desire that the mind is looking for? Those kind of things that we're gonna get into further, all right, a little bit more after this. But from this point, from this clip right here, just remember the juice what in here, it will come out, right? Okay. Until next time, I hope you get this one, right? Namaste, and don't forget to look in the description below, see if you want to check out the books and things that I have. And last but not least, I like to pay respect to the triple gems, which left me and a lot of people a whole bunch of wisdom that help us carry on our lives, right? So I pay respect to the Buddha, I pay respect to the Dharma, and I pay respect to the Sangha. Until next time, Namaste.